morning, sir. I am Chirumi Sarita. Day is BA3, BAT 6. So we are group 17 and our topic for today is about CSR and developed countries. So before we tackled about that, I will explain first what is CSR. So CSR stands for Corporate Social and Responsibility. So corporate means businesses or large companies. Social means people plus environment, and responsibility means things that you have to do. For example, in school, your responsibility is to finish your work in time. So you must be thinking, why CSR so important? Well, they have a purpose. So the purpose of CSR first is to identify and improve companies' impact on society and environment. So the second one is brand enhancement, which means to increase the popularity of such company. So the third, market differentiation, so which mean being different from other companies. And the last one, employee satisfaction, which means that have a good relationship with workers. So my co-student will explain to you the CSR advantages and disadvantages on CSR and developed countries. So thank you, sir. Good morning.
Today, in this article, we are going to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of corporate social responsibility. First, improves the image of a business. When you carry out CSR policies in your company, it increases your goodwill. Customers will be a lot more happy to avail your products, services because of the tidy image of your company. Second, is draw in as well as preserve potential workers. This makes it much easier for your firm to bring in possible prospects that look for employment possibility. Third, you get into the good publications of regulatory authorities. It is the job of regulatory authorities to scrutinize the operations of different companies. Fourth, draws in a new financiers. Fifth, an all-new means to advertise your brand name. It is commonly claimed that any promotion is excellent publicly. When your business starts a CSR program, it immediately gives your company a particular level of publicity as an advertisement. 6. It enhances value and also earnings. 7. It aids to bring motivation amongst the employees. Practically, of the global companies knows that employees or the personnel of a firm are thought about as the most well-regarded resources, which can be considered as an essential structure of a firm in relation to the CSR compliance. Disadvantages of corporate social responsibility. First, it needs a greater prices and expenses. Among the major downstairs implementing CSR plans and also policy is to bear high costs in connection with installed CSR strategies as well as applying in particularly for small entities. Second, it can enhance investors' resistance. While several investors are attracted to grab shares in entities that are publicly responsible, bulk of them would consider for investment with the hope of creating high profits. Third, it promotes greenwashing. Fourth, client can be become impatient. Everyone will certainly value you for adapting CSR program for the bestness at the beginning. Fifth, chef in the profit-making good. Financial expert Melton Friedman typically criticizes CSR by stating that it chef the company's emphasis of the profit-making good. Thank you.
So, so today we tackled about the CSR in developed countries. But first, we discuss the meaning of CSR. So, CSR can be simply defined as the ethical role of the corporation in the society. The aim of CSR is to increase long-term profits and shareholders' trust through positive public relations and high ethical standards, to reduce business and legal risk by taking responsibility for corporate actions. So the CSR key issues are as follows: environmental management, eco-efficiency, responsible sourcing, stakeholder engagement, labor standards, and working conditions. So the CSR strategies encourage the company to make a positive impact on the environment and the stakeholders. That's all.
Good day, everyone. Today's topic is about corporate social responsibility in developing countries. CSR, or what we call corporate social responsibility, is generally used as an umbrella term to describe the complex and multifaceted relationship between business and society, and to account for the economic, social, and environmental impacts of business activity. Corporate social responsibility has been examined along the three main tasks, namely as a function of profit maximizing behavior, institutional pressures, or managerial cognition. There are some barriers in practicing corporate social responsibility in developing countries. These are 12 barriers. First, lack of stakeholder awareness, lack of training, lack of information, lack of financial resources, lack of customer awareness, lack of reputation and value, lack of knowledge, lack of regulations and standards, diversity, company culture, and lack of social audit. The challenge of corporate social responsibility in developing countries is framed by a vision that was distilled in 2000 in the Millennium Development Goals. A world with less poverty, hunger and disease, greater survival prospect with a greater survival prospect for mothers and their infants, better education children, and equal opportunities. That's what be all. Thank you for listening. God bless us all.